Islam Makhachev's last fight, which was against Money Moicano. There's that high kick that he loves from southpaw position. Knocked out Alex Volkanovski with that bad boy. Right here. Boom. Shoots. Gets it. Okay. Runs the pipe. Gets him. Now, this is where he can take JDM. And once again, he shot outside in the middle of the octagon, not against the cage. He wrestles up. Boom. You don't want to wrestle up. If JDM gets taken down, he cannot wrestle up. If he wrestles up, it's going to be curtains. And Islam is probably going to get that choke. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to be breaking down Islam Makhachev's last fight, which was against Money Moicano. Now, Islam Makhachev's going to be fighting JDM for the welterweight strap. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to know when we go live. All right, boys. Now, I think Islam Makhachev is probably right now the pound for pound best fighter in the world, because I feel like he can do everything. He can strike, he can kick, he can grapple, he can throw judo. He's got great submissions. He knows where he's good at. Great training. And now he's going up to 170, where he's going to be healthy. He doesn't have to worry about the weight cut, and he doesn't have to worry about draining his body to make that weight cut. So I'm excited to see him at 170, but let's break down this fight to see some of the things that he can do very well against JDM. Now, obviously, this was a short replacement. It was supposed to be, I believe, Armin Shurikian, but Armin got hurt. So Money Moicano stepped up and took the fight, which is shout out to Money Moicano. I actually like that Money Moicano stepped up, because I felt Money Moicano was more of a wild card who knew what he would throw, who knew what could happen in the fight. And he wanted to seize the moment, right? He would never get another opportunity in his lifetime to fight for a world championship in mixed martial arts, probably. So for him to get that opportunity and him to go in it with, some conviction, got everybody pumped up. Right, here we go. Okay, now remember, Islam is a southpaw, so versus JDM, he's gonna be looking to throw that body kick. What's going on, boys? This video is sponsored by Prize Picks. Now, Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports game you play directly from your phone or your computer. It's very simple. Go to your app store, download Prize Picks. When you do that, use my promo code MIGHTY. Cool promotion going on right now for new users. You play $5, you get $50 instantly in your lineup. And the thing I love about Prize Picks is you're not playing against a million people around the world. You're playing against the predictions of what's going to happen in the event. It's pick, predict, and play. So let's say, for example, Kansas City Chief quarterback Patrick Mahomes. If you think he's going to throw over 300 yards, you're going to go with more. If you don't think he's going to hit that 300-yard mark, go with less. It's going to show you right there the pass yards or, receptions, all that good stuff. And Prize Picks has so many things amongst the board you guys can play from. Call of Duty, soccer, boxing, MMA, PGA, CFB, WNBA, NHL, MLB, NBA, and NFL. They have everything. So, boys, lock in your picks at the right place, which is Prize Picks. Use my promo code MIGHTY. They'll let you know I sent you there, and make sure you guys have fun making the predictions and your picks at Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Let's get to the breakdown of Islam Makhachev. Nice. Once they start exchanging, that's where Islam he's got in trouble before. Oof. Nice. There's that high kick that he loves from southpaw position. Knocked out Alex Volkanovski with that bad boy. Okay, now, guys, this has been a big debate. We lost Tom Aspinall against Sorgon for the eye pokes. Once again, hopefully they're going to have a meeting before this event takes place. And I believe it's in November 5th. They're having a meeting to discuss the eye pokes and the fouls in mixed martial arts. So right here, we see Herb Dean, who is actually going to be leading this meeting about the eye pokes. So already, Herb Dean, a minute into the fight, he stops Money Moicano, tells him to close that fist. It's a warning. Don't let it happen again. Let us continue. Just so you guys know, This is something that's going on with eye pokes, okay? The meetings happened November 5th. Who knows what happened? Okay. Right now, they're just trying to figure out who's going to cross the void, how he's going to cross it, who's going to expose himself, who's going to, you know, there's that body kick that he loves, which I think he's going to throw that body kick against JDM. All right. And right now, Money Moicano, it's like I said, guys, it's a natural reaction to hold your hands out like that. If Islam was to duck his eyes in there, he would get eye poked. But here's the void. Islam's trying to find that way across this space without getting injured. Money Moicano is keeping him at the edge of that space so he can line up his right hand and throw it. Obviously, Islam has the body kick from Southpaw versus Orthodox. It's mirrored to free shot. And, you know, he either has to eat it, throw a right hand, or try to catch it and run the pipe. There's James Gunn right there. But this is what's going on right now. Islam's trying to find the perfect way to get across that void and get his hands on Money Moicano. There's that high kick again. Like, the body kick's just a free weapon to use against Orthodox if you're a Southpaw. And right now, this is one thing that Islam's doing that usually Southpaw doesn't really do. He's circling in front of Money Moicano's right hand, maybe to draw it out for a shot. But typically, Southpaw, when they want to get some good work in, they want to circle outside that lead leg because it lines up that shot. So that's one thing he's doing right now that I'm actually kind of shocked that he's doing. But hui. And it's not because Money Moicano's circling that way. He's circling himself in front of his power. Now he's going out the now he's going out the right leg. Okay, we'll see how that happened. Might have been a slip. But see, when you play this game, you're playing with inches. You're playing windows of opportunity where once you grab somebody, you take all that away. All of it. Right here. Boom. Shoots. Gets it. Okay. Runs the pipe. Gets him. Now, this is where he can take JDM. And once again, he shot outside in the middle of the octagon, not against the cage, where JDM, when he gets taken down, it's not against his back of the cage. It's always in the middle of the octagon, in the open space where he doesn't have the cage to protect him. Let's continue to see how this goes. Gets it. Now, this is Islam's world. I've grappled him. They spend so much time here that this is just routine for them. They're just waiting for their opponent to make the wrong move when it comes to the grappling. You know, one of the things that Money Moicano could do is start looking for frames, right? Because right now, this is keeping him close. Start looking for frames. Okay, nothing really significant's been landed by Islam yet. Okay, now this is one thing they love. Right here. He's pushing his head away. Right? He's trying to wrestle up. He's bringing that head in towards him. Okay, right there. Okay, he's getting up. He wrestles up. Boom! You don't want to wrestle up. JDM cannot wrestle up because once he wrestles up, here's the difference. If Money Moicano would have stayed on his back and went after his legs, this would have never happened, right? But right here. Let's go back. Okay. So if JDM wants to get up, right? He's got to go for the legs. He created space with the frames, right? He created space here. This knee comes in. Bring this, you shove this leg inside right here and start attacking a heel hook, whatever. Then, if you guys watch the fight with Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista, Mario attacked his legs. When you attack his legs, they have to either flee or they have to bury on top of you, and it keeps your back against the canvas. So when an athlete comes up to try to wrestle up, you're giving your head and your arm, and that's how you got me. When you give them your head and arm, you're basically giving them everything they want. Merab does the same thing. They hover over top of you, wait till you make a big move, a big mistake. Then once you try to get away, like this, boom, right here. He's going to come in like a missile, trying to land on its target. Boom, instantly comes in. And once he does that, head goes down, locks it up, comes through, and got it. That's all he needs. It's right there. And there's no way, there's truly, honestly, it's very hard to get away from this once it gets locked up. Especially when you're like this. It's like no, you don't want to go there. Boom, gets it, falls down. There's no way you get out of it. You can't even circle out of it. It's too tight. And JDM can get caught in that position very easily. It happens all the time. People don't realize, and that's how I got knocked out. In jiu-jitsu, you're better off not exposing your back. If you do want to wrestle up, let's go back real quick. Let's see. Okay, right here. So, let's see. I want to see what happened here. Okay. Okay, that hit on the top of the head. Right here. Okay, boom. He shoots. Gets it. Right? Sucks up the hips. Up, comes on top, does this. Okay. All right, here, boom. You cannot wrestle up. If you wrestle up, it's curtains right in there. There's no way he can get out of there. No way. Yeah. Let's see if they get more. There's Habib. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back here. Okay. Right. If he stays there, keeps his back on the mat. This is the biggest thing you don't want to do, is this position right here, getting up, especially a guy who wants a head and arm. Like, he comes through, because when you get up that way, you're coming up. And this is the wrong way to wrestle up. If you want to wrestle up, let's go back. This head and his shoulders need to be connected to his hips, right? He needs to wrestle up. If this is Islam's head or his hips, I have to come up like this. That way, when he tries to come and choke me, he can't get past this position, which is against his hips. So that's the biggest thing that he needs to do. If JDM gets taken down, he cannot wrestle up. If he wrestles up, it's going to be curtains, and Islam is probably going to get that choke like he did here. He pushes him away, comes up, gets it, wraps it up. And he's got it. There's literally nothing you can do. Once they get that, it's pretty much curtains. So we'll see what happens. And if he gets this shot against JDM in the middle of the octagon, he's probably going to succeed with that takedown. I think JDM and Craig Jones, they know that, and they're preparing for, like, what do we do if we get taken down in this space? This space right here is good. If Islam tried to take it down here against the cage, he'll most likely have a harder time. But if he's able to get it down here, he'll get the takedown, and then he's going to try to force JDM to wrestle up, get the head and arm, and look for the choke. So, we'll see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. If you guys enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to go live, and we will see you guys at the next video.